And we got Jimmy Gunn's right there posing at the location where they're staying. And yeah, he looks like, looks like he's kind of emotional right there. But at the same time, I'm going like, come on, Jimmy Guns, we know what you look like. We want to see what the others look like. Fortress of Solitude. We have our very first behind-the-scenes image of Superman, all the way from Norway. There it is right there. We got some fans. We got some little roll. I don't even know some trailers right there. I'm trying to look and see what else we could see. Ladders. I don't know, some green screens or blue screens that might be laying down right there. But yeah, there we go. And yeah, obviously they're filming the Fortress of Solitude scenes, I guess. Apparently he basically, what the caption was basically saying was like, yeah, he escapes to the Fortress of Solitude, as in something bad happened, so he just goes, oh, I'm getting out of here, I'm going home. I don't know what happens, but hey, sounds pretty intriguing. And according to DC, I think it's DC Film News, the Fortress of Solitude filming location was Groove 7 Coal Mine in Advidalen, Norway. And we got Jimmy Guns right there posing at the location where they're staying. And yeah, he looks like looks like he's kind of emotional right there. But at the same time, I'm going like, come on, Jimmy Guns, we know what you look like. We want to see what the others look like. And speaking of Jimmy Guns, he also went to social media to talk about other inspirations, other iterations of Superman that have inspired him to make his Superman. And here they are right there. Some of them we already kind of guessed, when it comes to the Fleischer one, Kingdom Come. But I love the fact that he has Superman the Animated Series in there. That's where I'm saying, hey, you could find something right there, definitely, especially since we've been talking about Superman the Animated Series on DC Fanimated and revisiting those episodes. But a lot of people were also mentioning that panel when it comes to the boy who is going to jump off a building and Superman just comes in and talks him down. It's a very touching moment in those panels. A lot of people like to reference those, and he's referencing them. But I just love it when the people who just hate that this is a thing look at all this and go, in the words of Ryan Gosling,
what do you want?
James Gunn also answered whether they'll be at Comic-Con this year, and James Gunn said, I will be shooting. Which makes sense. Work on the movie. Don't worry about promoting or anything like that. But again, remember, he did kind of hint that when talking about more things that are coming up when it comes to the new DCU, that they wouldn't announce it on Comic-Con, and it wouldn't just be like a video announcement. We're all having our fingers, toes, eyes, balls crossed that it's another DC fandom. Then we have Nicholas Hoult on Michael Rosenbaum's Inside of You podcast, which, it was exciting because it's like, hey, Lex Luthor. Obviously, Nicholas Hoult wasn't going to be able to talk a lot about the role, but it was kind of cool to see that. He started off by saying that, the first iteration of Lex Luthor that he saw as a kid, I guess 11, 12 years old, was Smallville, and it was Michael Rosenbaum. Here's a little clip where he was talking about a certain project that he was working on and how things work when it comes to like improvising and trying to figure out the line, and he compares that to working with James Gunn and how he does his dialogue.
Like, there is something very specific in how he writes dialogue, which is just kind of, it works. I don't know, the rhythm of it, however it is, which is also a really lovely feeling, because then you go, okay, you have absolute confidence in what it is.
Yeah.
So there's no doubt. Or, like sometimes when you're on set and you're like, oh, I'm reaching, I'm trying to find something and figure this out. There's not that.
No, because you just trust.
Yeah.
And just innately, there's something inside you that goes, he knows what he's doing. I believe in this. Whatever he wants, I'm going to get.
Yeah, which I find the same in James's writing. I think from watching his stuff and reading, I've been like, oh, there's something very similar.
You don't need to do anything else.
There's something very similar between those two.
Wow.
Which I love as an actor. I'm like, great.
Just a cool little clip, because I'm a sucker for dialogue. I think James Gunn can write some good dialogue. I mean, I know sometimes the jokes can be a little bit much when it comes to some of the Guardian stuff, but for the most part, I think when it comes to dialogue, I think hopefully that James Gunn is going to be crafting some pretty good dialogue for Superman. That's all the updates I really had when it came to Superman that happened yesterday. So let me know your thoughts about it down below, guys. Right down below in the balls area, let me know and hit that thumbs up. There is thunder. Wow, did you hear that? I'm keeping that in the video. Anyways, it's getting a little scary out there. I think, is that you, Zeus? Follow me on all the sock mitts, subscribe to the channel, share the video, do all that. All right, guys, talk to you later.